Welcome to week 3 of our Collective Culture series. Today we're going to be talking about our 3 key mission pillars. These are real connection with God, real relationship with others, and real impact in our world. These 3 mission pillars are created less as a framework of how to operate within collective church, and really they're created as a lens of how we view life everywhere, inside, outside, and that's because they come from the 3 most important things that Jesus calls us to do. What are these? This is real connection with God, real relationships with others, real impact in our world. The first 2 come from a story when a man walks up to Jesus and he says, Jesus, there's so many rules, there's so much to do, so many do's and do nots here in the word, right? It's a big book. What's the most important, the number 1 most important thing? And Jesus says, here's the number 1. Listen, love God, love others. He has to list 2. He goes, if you have to pick one, it's love God, but it has to be paired with love others. And he adds on later, make disciples. It's the last statement. That's called the Great Commandment, love God, love others, and the Great Commission, go and make disciples of all nations. Love God, love others, and make disciples. Real connection with God, real relationship with others, real impact in our world. And that's what this is. Real connection with God is this first lens, this framework that we have to see life because it's our focus. It's the number 1 thing. This is our focus. From the beginning of time to when God created Adam and Eve and how he created a relationship with them, to the life and the ministry, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, to how God is still moving today. It all flows into a desire for real connection from the Creator to creation and back to Him. He wants relationship. I don't get it. I don't understand why He would want it with imperfect people like us, but He does. That is our number 1 focus. Everything flows through that. Second of all, real relationships with others. These are our people. These are our people. And what this is when we have the vertical relationship with God, now we got to have horizontal relationships with others. We were never created to do life alone. We weren't created even to do relationship with Jesus alone. We were created to be encouraged by and be encouraging, to be challenged by and to challenge the people around us so that we can lift each other up, we can be strengthened by, and we can strengthen. That's real relationship with others. And the third is real impact in our world. This is our response. It has to be our overflow. It is not the thing that the main focus. This is the response to the incredible love that we have, the encouragement that we've received from others. And so now we've got to share. We've got to go tell people. We've got to reveal the things that God's speaking into our heart, and we've got to pour into other people. It's like a 3-legged stool. It's got 3 legs, and you cannot take one of these away or take 2 of these away and have a solid foundation. This creates a solid foundation. You can stand on this, you can sit on it, it's good. But if you try and take one of these away, you'll be missing. Yet so many of us try to operate with 1, 2, or maybe even none of these. And so what happens if you try and do only real connection with God and not real relationship with others? You become siloed. You develop your own false theology, worldview, and you're missing out on changing the world and seeing God use you. If you're only focusing on relationships with others, things get hollow. You find that all you're trying to do is just be happy and just be friends, and that's it. And where is this going? If you only focus on impact, I just got to be kind, I just got to serve, I just want people to be blessed through me. That's good, but if that's not tied to a connection with God, you will get exhausted. And you will find yourself stuck in religion and performance and not just got to do as if I could earn love from God, We have to do all three together, or else we will not live the life that Jesus describes as abundant, as amazing, as joyous, as something that brings purpose and hope and drive and peace in times when there's chaos. That is the life that Jesus has promised, but it only comes when we view life through the lens of loving God, loving others, and making disciples. Real connection with God, real relations with others, real impact in our world.